Good afternoon, everyone. Today I will present the part Jumeirah in health and safety dimension. I'm Liu Batal. I'm from Group 2 The System. Here is today's agenda. Firstly, let me give a brief introduction about the construction project. The project began in June 2001 and completed in 2006. The tree-shaped Jumeirah Island is known for its classy hotels, posh apartment towers, and upmarket global restaurants. And firstly, let me introduce the safety management system of this project. Actually, there is an organization called the EHS. The EHS construction function oversees the regulation, monitoring, and enforcement of health, safety, and environmental standards on all construction. With the implementation of the construction safety regulations and standards, EHS has to ensure that the framework exists for construction activities on the world projects to be carried out to recognize the international standards. The enforcement element of the EHS construction function is governed by the CARE, that is the considerate and responsible enforcement principle. This ensures that everything they do with regards to enforcement is done fairly, the main aim always being improvement in health and safety standards. With a team of over 15 safety engineers, EHS regularly monitors all the construction projects. As a minimum, all main contractors are visited and inspected every 4 to 6 weeks, but the visit frequency is adjusted depending on the level of the compliance on the projects. Where non-compliance are identified, follow-up visits are carried out much more frequently to ensure that the necessary action has been taken. Secondly, let me introduce the hazard. Since it is a construction project, it shares a lot of common hazards of the construction projects. So I will introduce some examples of the accidents to further explain its hazards. Here I mention is the physical hazards. One construction worker was killed by a 24-kilogram metal bar fell on his head on July 21st, 2017, on a work site described as lacking in a wide range of safety precautions. Safety net that would prevent the falling object from hurting the personnel were not in place. There was a lack of warning signs and lack of adequate safety training for the construction workers. These are the main reasons that causing this accident. And after this accident, the three safety officers need to take the responsibility because they violate the safety rules and regulations and failed to provide the necessary training and protection. Another hazard is fire. Actually, fire is the main cause of the accidents, of most of the accidents that happen during the construction of Jumeirah. Here I just mentioned two because they share the common reasons. These two fires are both caused by the variation in the quality of, especially for the fire service devices that has been used in the project. Then I will introduce more about the risk. The most important risk that this project facing is about the thinking. Due to the climate change, there could be a 1.9 meter surge by the year of 2100. As you can see, the whole structure of the Jumeirah on the surface of the sea, so it's really a big risk. So here are the safety precautions that taken by the project. Because they did some at the first several years of the project, a lot of fire happened. So they take the action of the new testing and management systems for all the fire and smoke alarms in the buildings uh, to to prevent the fire accidents in the later time. And the second one is the extensive fire safety assessment are done regularly. And according to the previous slide, in response to the risks of the sinking, the sea walls and barriers should prevent the low-lying landmarks from being swamped. The engineers of the Jumeirah in Dubai factored in a possible sea level rise of the 15 cm in design plus an additional buffer to protect against the test. The safety culture. Actually, the safety culture in the Dubai is not so good because most of the construction workers are immigrants. These workers are isolated and alienated. Practically, they are trapped by the draconian sponsorship law in the UAE and in debt to agents back home. So psychologically make them feeling bad, and that is not good for the safety culture. And secondly, as I mentioned in the previous slide in the accidents, there is a great loss of training among the construction workers. And since it's overseas project, so it is so there is no aspect of this project are regulated by HKOSH Council. Here are my reference. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you.